Good evening, everyone. I'm very honored and excited to see what can we bring to the table this season. Based on the last three matches that we played, I was able to get some few takeaway that I would like for us to implement going forward in order to get the perfect recipe. It might take some time for us to fully adapt to our new tactics and the new way that we will play the game. This is the reason why I'm setting up a foundation. I'm setting up a system that I will review each player's stats and based on my own point of view, I will decide who get to be the main players going forward. As we go, I will slowly enforce those tactics. Keyword slowly. Because I want every players to play the game the best of themselves possible, the best way they can play the game possible. And I'll try my best, I'll try my best to include everybody. In terms of the transfer, you guys have my word. Transfer, it's all like based on the need the governor. It's all based on my own decision, based on where the club's at. So it's a little bit tricky. I can't fully say exactly what's going on in terms of the transfer, but for me personally, I want us to grow as a team without me needing to go and grab, because the way where we at right now, it's a perfect time that we get to build that bond. That's all I have for now. Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate your time, and let's get this thing going. I'm excited, man. Let's go. Okay. Below is a list of the players that we. Since I'm a new manager, knowing where everything's allocated is a challenge at the moment. But as time goes by, things should be a lot easier. I for sure need to keep an eye on each player's fitness and sharpness. It's very important if I want to build the bond, a strong squad. I'm new to this club, so I still need time to adapt to everything. I'm just currently looking over the folders, looking what I got in terms of what I need to to start doing. Essential. Comment box. I'll take my time to digest what's in those emails. For now, let's just keep shuffling through everything. Dennis Wilson. Our first transfer offer is in, and it's the goalkeeper. As I mentioned in the meeting, I'm not in a rush of letting any of my player go. For now, let's wait and see. Yep. Want to build strong bond. It'll be hard, but it's possible. Rodrigo. Another transfer offer, and this time it's one of our midfielder. Hmm. Yeah, he have good potential. I watched him play. I watched him play the first two games I played him with. He had very good potential, but he's 29. Okay. Before we make that strong decision, he's I need to know what I can get in return. Yeah, I need that pace. I think this could be the key. Remember, I said when I was we watching the footage from our last previous match. Remember, I said it's really hard for us to get from point A to point B, for us to get from their penalty box. So I will really, not really, but it will be beneficial if we have somebody with pace, because I don't think we have anybody that have pace. Remember, one of the solution that I suggested that I'm going to move forward with was uh, possession, because if we can hold the ball, they can score. If we can keep possession, they cannot score. You know, it's not all about possession, but that will be a huge boost in order for us to get to certain step. But now that I'm looking at it, pace might be something that I'm very interested in. I'm just looking at those players that's in front of me, looking at all those players in front of me, but I'm not making any decision. Like I said, I'm a man I'm a man of my word. I like to keep my word. I said from the meeting that I do not want to make any transfer. I do not want to purchase nobody. I do not want to be uh, uh, in that, you know, in in that whole situation with transfer things. Because at the moment, right now, it's a perfect environment for us as a team to build a bond that can push us forward. Hopefully, the board of directors, the governors, and the people who's above me have some sort of patience, because that's the only way I will make those transfer decisions, those fast decisions. But if the people above me, the board of directors, the governors, and the one that have more power over me, if they have patience, then I'm all on building a bond. I have tremendous faith in myself that I can get this club to a certain level, to like, or even probably even go all the way with this club. But at the same time, I I I I want the patience from every all aspect from everybody. Man, I'm excited. This guy is 22, left winger. And I also might need to change formation. In order to change formation, I'm thinking right now we are going with 5-3-2. Right now we have the formation 5-3-2. I'm thinking in order to get the ball more often in the critical area in their penalty box, I'm thinking the next formation that I will go forward with will be the 4-3-3. That formation, the 4-3-3 formation, I'm definitely going to need like somebody with pace, somebody that can go just run those lines. I want that. And I'm going to double check who has the most pace in terms of the forward players. Even if the left back can they're young and they can quickly learn the new position as a left wingers or anything that's forward, I will get them on that line. I'm all about this. This is out. This is the club. I'm all about staying right here. If we bring in someone new, it will be an extra. Right now we only have 5 million to for transfer. With 5 million is very limited of players that you will get from that price range. See, they're trying to get one of my midfielder away from me. The price range around 18, almost like 20 mils. But I'm looking at him, he's 25. In the midfield, I like players who's short. Because shorter players, if you like a 5'7", 6'5", 6", even 5'5", most of those players, if they either have good ball control or very strong. If their heights are that low and they play midfield, most definitely they probably have good ball control or they're very strong. So that means they can play defense and be aggressive and get the ball. But if they're tall, it's a little bit tricky. We are looking at our options, man. Oh my God, there's so many good players here, and it's gonna be tough because after this, I'm gonna look at my team. I have tremendous faith in myself that we can pull this off. 18.5. 18.5, and he's 29. I played 2 matches with him, and I already made the meeting and said that I'm very, very not on the transfer thing. So I want to keep my word. But the only thing that might change what I just said will be the board of directors and the people who's above me, what they expect, their expectation of me, how patient they are in terms of like me getting the club to the next level. Let me see the objective. Okay, it's not too bad. We have some time. Let's look at the team. This is what we're working with. We have Werner, 69 pace. He's a striker, and we have him. He can be in the him. I don't want to misspell his name, but he can be in those critical position that can get you a goal, that can win you the game. He can be in those positions where it's just a one pass away for him to score the goal. So he's definitely special. We have him. He doesn't have the pace. I'm in a tough situation, man. 63, 66, but it's everything else. Everything as a general manager, with my experience, what I've learned from previous work that I've done in my own personal life, you have to work with what you have. You have to work with what you have. You know, there's no need to force to get things from different angles when you already have a few things going on with you. Just work with what you have. I will try to see if maybe we don't need pace, whatever that we can do to get the ball to their penalty box, we're gonna get there. He might not have the pace, but he can be in those critical area when you just pass him the ball, one shoot, go. So that's all H30. Interesting. Look at the most pace. 73, 72. So we got a 73 so far. That's the fastest player on this team. Okay, let me see something. Defending, passing, shooting 44. 55, passing 58, 67. Okay, and he's a white wing back. Can he play midfield? Can he play midfield? 8, no. I would try to get him on 78. Okay, that's the fastest player I have in this team. Him with 78. And I need at least one player. I can't do it. I will need at least one player that's like that's a 90 with 5 million. I can scratch my arms and get players who might not be good in the other criteria of the game, but at least they have the pace because we need pace. We need pace. There is we might get a opposite team to where the only way that we can defeat them, the fastest way that we can defeat them, will be with counters. So we will need pace, most definitely. When you think of pace, what team that what are the teams that come to your mind when you think of pace? Let's see if we can work some magic because we might need it. Oh, let's see. First, let's work with what we have. Let's go with in. I'm looking to add a few players in the squad, especially a forward player that have tremendous pace. Since we already have the transfer offer from Latium, let's see what they have. He's 5'10". Most of the time, 5'10" is very agile. Let's see. I have somebody in mind. No, I don't think so. Yep. I got somebody in mind. Oh. He's 32. In 1 month, his contract expiring. He's valued at 2 million. Yes. Yes. Welcome to the team, my friend. I want that guy. Yimi Chara. He's one of the player that I have my eye on. And He's short, 5'5". He have the pace that we are looking for, and he's also in my transfer budget, which means, hey, welcome to the team. That's all I gotta say. Welcome to the team. Okay, these are the three players that we might bring to the team. I'm still trying to figure out how everything goes. I'm new, so I'm still in a training session in terms of like knowing where everything is at. So far, the meeting is going well. Overall, having Chara in the team will be beneficial. He's a veteran. He's very good in certain area where most of my current players are struggling at. The downside, he will not be profitable. We won't be able to make a profit out of him. He's 32. With this age, most likely it will be hard for him to improve. And most clubs, when they looking at buying new players, getting new players into their team, they're looking for a player that can improve, that they can quickly learn their new tactics. And also his age, you never know, if things doesn't go the right way, he might decide to retire. But for us, we need a veteran like him.
someone who can bring their experience throughout all those years into this club, and he's he's the right person for that. He's the right guy for that. So I'm fully all in with this. I really love my job, man. Taking notes, fully been present, not skipping anything, and just really enjoying the moment. That's what I'm meant to do.
We just made our first deal, our first purchase. Took a few notes just in case. For the future, you never know. We might get approached, something might happen, we might get new players and business. When you're in the business side of things, you have to always keep notes, especially when you're dealing with sales, money, currency. $25 million.
here's the deal. If I know I said keeping everything, that's my word in the meeting, but if we look at that, the board of direction have that as an expectation. Sign at least 2 players younger than 20 years old with potential greater than the average overall rating of players currently on the same position. Basically, they want me to sign 2 players younger than 20, so they can be 20 or younger. Someone that have highest potential ratings than the actual player in that same position. So there, in that same meeting, I also point out that my decision will be made based on the board of directors. So if the governors and everybody who's on top and above me wants that to be done, and I'm already been approached by Latium to that I can which can boost me to get this expectation, this objective done, then I might as well go for it.